quid. It's Elon Musk.
As you may know, we've been emailing a lot of brands recently.
I feel like our strategies that are coming up require investment. Those seem to be the ones that people do live
Really?
auctions for. These sorts of ones. Do you know what I have found on here?
Yeah.
Though? There's a couple of ones which are like police raid auction bins.
Yes.
And those ones go for thousands. Episode 59. Almost a big old 60, mate.
Yeah,
Crazy.
we are, bro. This is mental, isn't it?
Do you remember when we were like waiting for episode 21? We're getting close to like triple that. How bad's that?
Yeah, God, man. That's
Bizarre.
nuts.
That is bizarre.
Mate, so
Wow.
Ollie earlier poured this whiskey. And oh my goodness, he filled it right to the brim. So if we start like slurring or going a bit of a tangent, forgive us, all right?
You see us start just waffling about all sorts of random stuff. Conspiracy theories! Straight away. Right, today you've seen we're talking about our next mission strategy.
We are.
And before we do, I'm going to get... It's actually, no. Hold on a second. We've got to update our thermometer. So you saw last week, and if you're around on Sunday... You saw us feature with the legendary Fellas Boys.
Insane.
And also, if you head over to S&G, there'll be a video either out or coming out very soon.
Yes.
Which will show another collaboration
Yes.
where we made some cash moolah.
And if you're new, make sure you subscribe because we will be reacting to that video.
Exactly. However, we are up at 423
Would you look at that?
How crazy is that?
Oh, we do
so
also.
Close to that 500 mark.
We have that question mark when we unlock 500.
Yeah.
And we will be revealing what that is on our Patreon
We will.
on this episode.
Yeah.
So do go check it out. For how much?
£4 a month.
13p a day.
Exactly. And you also get to tell us what the question marks is. So what we've unlocked so far, we've unlocked the phones and the card machine. The next thing will be a mystery unlock, which is revealed today, as Jamie said.
Yes.
But crazy that we're only approaching about halfway through Q1. And mate, we're getting up on that thermometer. Now, the top mark on this thermometer is 100,000 with the legendary Simon Squibb business meeting. However, that will then extrapolate further to our £1 million mission.
And do remember, if you purchase a full year worth of our Patreon, you reset our counter back.
You don't have to remember that.
1 penny for that month.
Yeah, if you buy the annual subscription.
Which would be brutal right now because we're on a roll.
We are. And basically what we're talking about today is our next strategy, which requires an actual investment for a change. This really does
think
require
it's important
investment.
because we haven't been reset yet.
Yeah.
We need to actually start spending the money to then leverage us. Because if we do get reset, but we purchase something, we can still utilize that.
Yeah, exactly. So today we have a workplace stories we're starting with, bro. Talking about the mission of storage units.
Bro, I hope you have some from like Storage Hunters in there.
I certainly do, mate. So these are the moments where actual treasure was found in abandoned
do you remember Storage Hunters? Because I remember
I still watch it now. It's on Channel 4. Like every hotel I go to, it's always on.
Classic hotel watch, isn't it?
Hotel watch,
love
for
that.
sure.
So
that
the guy that I used to remember used to always shout, money.
Yeah,
he just standing in the back and
wasn't he
go, money.
Mr. Money as well?
Something like that, yeah. Loved it, mate. Every time we went money, I was like, yeah.
And wasn't there a guy that was like, he always used to go, yeah.
Yeah.
That's another one. That's like the weirdest way. And you got the auctioneer. Like such a
there's
tone.
literally 25 of them. And then when one outbids the other, angry with each other and stuff.
And I love watching the boys nowadays, like content creators like the Simon. They're going out and about and doing these good vids. Because they're such quality vids, always.
Back in the day, Storage Hunters used to pop off. What was the one, like Dave or something?
Yeah,
Channel
it was
Dave.
Dave.
Unreal.
Oh, mate, so true. Right,
bring it back.
Cracking on. The first one. A man finds faceless cash. A storage unit that was purchased for just $400 in 2011 was found to contain a whopping $24,000 in cash. But in a bizarre twist, whoever had previously owned the unit had drilled the faces out of the middle of the notes. What? However, it turns out the US Treasury is willing to accept faceless bills as long as they still have their serial numbers intact. So the lucky new owner received a huge windfall.
24K!
24K!
Bro, could you imagine if we did that?
I know. Could you actually find a bunch of cash?
Who in their right mind leaves 24K in a storage unit?
The same sort of person who draws the faces out of them.
Drug dealer.
Yeah. Exactly.
All day long.
Mental. Next one. Rare Burton snowboard. Now, Burton's a huge ski and snowboard
Oh, fair.
brand.
I'm not much of a skier. You?
My brother is, so I know I could bit through him. But yeah, I'm a skier if the two come around.
Oh, to be fair, we know a mate who went skiing and ended up with the ski up his arse.
Who?
Ryan.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, he did. I remember
he's
telling
got
me
a
about that.
phobia of skiing
He
now
doesn't
because
like
of it.
to do
Yeah,
it.
he would
So
never do
no
it.
ski
He'll only
holiday with the lads.
snowboard, maybe, but that's it.
There's a video back in there as well. Another one of them.
Oh,
Joe
really?
Whelan. Nah, we went on a ski trip in like year 6 or whatever. And you all put like year 6, year 11, and you all put in different groups. And I remember I was just lucky enough. I'd gone on a couple of ski trips, so I kind of knew my way around. So I was in one of the higher groups, and Joe was his first ever time skiing. He'd gone to like a couple of like dry slopes in the UK beforehand, and I remember buzzing down the slope once, coming past him, pizzaing down like a red, and we all went past him, went on these jumps on the side, and I remember him going, I'm going to try it. And he strained his skis, went up and completely fell on his ass. And his instructor was like, why did you do that? He was like, well, they did it. Like, it's the funniest thing. Anyway, right, in 2014, an eBay user came across 2 vintage Burton snowboards in a storage unit that she had acquired. Suspecting they may be a bit of value, she decided to post one of the boards on the marketplace site, and it sparked a bidding war. Despite only buying the boards for less than £1,000, the rare snowboard, only one of them ended up going for $31,000. How
30k profit, bro.
Almost £19,000.
That would stick us on that. Oh, that would be so good for
we'd
us.
Fly through some of the drills.
We'd be so close to 10k.
We'd have Mullet Man's free reign. That is a bag. We need to get that.
We need to get to 10k ASAP.
Right, next up. Oh, this is crazy. Right. A man goes and buys a storage unit in North Carolina. He could hardly believe his eyes when he dug up documents relating to a basketball legend, Michael Jordan.
No.
The locker was playing home to 2 of Jordan's original recruitment letters, including one from assistant Bill Guthridge and another one from coach Dean Smith. In February 2014, the memorabilia was then auctioned off and sold for more than $50,000.
Oh my god! How much did you buy it for?
Wow.
Did it say?
It doesn't
say.
say.
Well, you must have made a massive profit.
I must have made a killing.
Jeez.
Absolute killing. That's just mental. Right, next one. This is just so bizarre.
Oh no!
On
you know where I thought you were going for that last one? I thought you were going to say you found documents of like a serial killer or something
could you imagine?
like that.
Like
That's
somebody's
what I'm
evidence.
thinking. Yeah.
Oh, you never know. Maybe we'll find that, bro. Right, Storage Wars UK. Right, Dan and Laura Dotson hit the headlines in 2011 when they sold a storage unit. Sorry. When they sold? I assume when they bought one. Yeah, they bought a storage unit for $1,000, £600.
Right.
The container turned out to contain an antique pirate chest stuffed with real Spanish pieces of 8 worth $500,000. $500,000 for $1K.
That's got to be the best return of investment
find of a
in the
lifetime
world.
on Storage Wars.
It's some Pirates of the Caribbean stuff, man.
Actual Pirates of the Caribbean
Holy
shit.
moly!
How crazy
Do you
is
reckon
that?
they've got like a pirate map and the treasure's like in the storage unit?
In Nottingham. Just after you get past the
Good old Dan and Laura, mate. Jeez.
Oh, mad, mate. Absolutely mad. Right, last
Holy
couple.
mo, 500!
I know. It gets bigger, bro. It gets bigger. The joy of a
Set for life.
blind auction is that you never know what you're going to get.
Oh, yeah.
1989, couple from Long Island in New York spent
That's a
$100. $100, right? 58 quid on a mystery unit. Unbelievably, the couple discovered inside a custom 1976 Lotus Esprit sports car that was featured in the James Bond movie, The Spy Who Loved Me. Never have seen a James Bond movie. The couple sought to renovate the car and repair its dented roof.
What are you
doing?
doing?
It was only then that the truckers towing the vehicle revealed that the real value of the car was of a crazy amount. The Lotus eventually sold to an anonymous buyer in Sotheby's auction in 2013, who turned out to be Elon friggin' Musk for $997,000.
100 quid.
$1 million from 100 quid. It's Elon Musk.
Oh, that could be us, bro. This is giving me so much hope. This is giving me so much hope.
I know. Right, last one.
Oh, we're gonna rake it in,
mate. Surely.
Jamie and Ollie from Southeast.
It wasn't even that hard to find these stories, so you never know. It could be a common thing. Right, final one. In 2018, Storage Wars again. Dan Dotson and his wife Laura.
Dan again.
Yeah. bought a unit for $500. A couple of weeks later, an acquaintance of the buyer got in touch. A couple of weeks after buying it, the original owner got in touch saying inside was a safe holding an eye-watering $7.5 million. Hear me out. I don't know if you actually heard about this. I heard about this outside.
Never heard of this.
Things got complicated because the original owner of the locker caught wind of the story, reached out to the new owner via an attorney with a deal, right? They said, no, that bin shouldn't have been on sale for auction with Storage Wars.
Yeah.
He was like, I've definitely been paying my stuff. This big court case ensued. The original owner offered $600,000 to the couple. He said, you can have $600,000, but I want the safe back. It ended up in a massive negotiation where the actual owners, the Dotson family, decided to take $1.2 million from the sale and return the rest, which is a pretty good deal as soon as they only offered $500 for the bin.
Oh my goodness, bro. You're set for life.
$1.2 million, man.
I personally would have just taken 600 and walked off.
1.2 million.
Happily. Would you?
That is crazy. Sorry?
Would you?
Just take that and leave. Oh, the
600.
The 600.
Yeah.
The 600, yeah.
But what happened to you?
Sorry, I was thinking. I went to look to see if Laura Dotson was the other one. It is. Dan and Laura Dotson got the pirate chest as well.
Yeah, same people.
That's crazy how they got two of the biggest bins on Storage Wars of all time.
I would have taken. Mate, you've already ended up with what was it, like 900k from Elon Musk?
Yeah. No, that was a different lot.
Oh no, the pirate one.
The
sorry,
pirate one.
You've already got
500k.
$500,000
quid there.
And now you've been offered 600. What? But fair play. They doubled their money. They got 1.2 out of it. So.
Well, this is the thing. I assume that they must know their shit when it comes to the legality of owning the storage unit.
You got to.
So, like, I'm sure it's probably quite difficult for the original owner, but to give away 1.2
Well, I mean,
million,
if you have 500k, right, you'd probably go to a lawyer and be like, here's 20k. What can we get from this?
How crazy is that, man? Wow. Well, that opens up what we're talking about today. We're talking about buying an abandoned storage unit, bro.
Sure.
This is, I think, the good next step. We're at 423 quid. We've got some money that we now want to invest in a storage bin.
Yeah. I think we've got to be sensible about it, though.
Of course,
we can't just chuck the whole 423 in.
Well, we could. But
we could very easily, but then I feel like we do stuff ourselves. Because if we potentially do get something, and what I'm going to assume is there's lots of like bags and things you can't fully see.
True.
Because it's online as well. So it's a bit tougher to probably have a good little gander. And I'm thinking there might be good stuff in there, but there might be absolute garbage in there. Maybe. So we've got to be careful. So I think if we have at least a budget that we stick to, especially when bidding.
True.
So we this is our get out. It's like almost when you go gambling, isn't it? You're like, we have this much to spend and that's
Profit losses,
Otherwise we're out. And then that also means we do have something to fall back on. Worst case scenario, we get no money back from our storage unit.
Okay, so I'm thinking a third is a nice place to start. A third of our current pot. That gives us enough backing to be able to go back down the avenue of the vintage. Gives us an avenue to maybe try something else.
And
a third.
You're so right. Because we've never ever. I've never bought a storage unit before, so we have no clue what we're dealing with. There's probably going to be charges. I'm sure how do you actually get there, park up? That's probably a charge
also,
in itself.
How people forget to pay for their storage bins and just leave stuff is bizarre to me.
Yeah. Unless
surely they
dead
get
relatives or something, surely. But then
but even then, maybe
would that get passed on?
That's a good point. But
I don't know if that's not in the will.
Angle, though, if it's sort of older relatives and things, the things that we're going to get probably aren't going to be modern resales. So we're going to have to think about the items
you could land on an antique or something like that as well.
Land on an antique, maybe comic books, that sort of vibe.
But then
trading cards,
what I've
traditional
seen as well,
toys.
When I watch the Sidemen do it, they would open up a crate and they would have they'd see electronics and things like that.
Yeah.
And then they eventually try use it and it's just completely broken. And they end up, the experts say, it's basically worthless. You're probably going to get £10 or £5 for that.
Yeah, but what I'm really intrigued
if we do see an electrical item, you got to bear in mind it could be
Imagine
faulty.
Everything's broken, maybe. And we just have
to
go
I feel like you have to be really
intact.
conservative.
Yeah.
So when we go through it, because ideally we're going to go, right, we could sell that for that for that. We got to be super duper conservative.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. So I've had a look on a couple of the sites that do it. I think the most popular one is called ibidonstorage.co.uk.
I wouldn't even know where to start. Okay, fair.
That seems like the best place to start in terms of the one that looks most professional.
All right.
There's very few and far between. If you try and go down the avenue of just searching for bins and you click it on random Amazon links and things, I don't think it's the safest place to start.
Can you just
rock up
somewhere
place.
like you see at Storage Hunters? Is that even a thing?
There is live
or do you have to
auctions
actually be a like a real storage hunter kind of person.
I think the thing about live auctions, from what I've seen so far, and I might be wrong here, but the common ones for live auctions are either antiquities, so you're talking like paintings and stuff that's going to be thousands of pounds, or you talk about cars, or you're talking about houses. Those seem to be the ones that people do live auctions for. These sorts of ones, do you know what I have found on here? Though? There's a couple of ones which are like police raid auction bins.
Yes.
And those ones go for thousands, because a lot of the times they've got like loads of AirPods and designer clothes and stuff that they've been spending their money on to try and clean their money. It ends up being like all in these storage bins, brand new, like bags and stuff like that. So hey, there's an angle there as well.
Sellable items.
I think what we do is we find bins that cost like half of our budget for the storage bin. So we're talking around the sort of 50, 60 quid mark, willing to go up to a certain cap.
And we got to look at what's in the bin, because bear in mind, we've got to put it in the car. So we can't have large furniture items.
No, like mattresses and stuff like that as well.
And then we've also, locationally as well, like we're not going to be able to like travel up to Manchester.
No, the good thing about iBid is you can like put a range locator on where you are, so like 20 miles, 30 miles. So we can do that, because I think if we do anything within 30 miles, it's reasonable. But outside of that, we end up spending a lot on fuel as well, and it just becomes quite uneasy.
Lose in a way.
Also, another thing to be aware of, I've seen on these, if you get a bin, there are these things called cleaning fees and deposit fees. And so if you buy a bin, you have to put £100 in, and then once you've cleared out, you get your £100 back. So that, because we're using only a third of our bin, I feel like we can put the deposit down in order to get it back, but we have to clean the bin the first day that we go there.
Is there like T's and C's in terms of how clean you need to leave it? Or
I think you have to leave it empty.
Not like you have to like
no, you're not like no mop and bucket sort of shit. But I mean, like you just need to make sure
rocking up with our buckets.
Hazmat suits, just in case there's any mold. Also, I think in terms of looking for items, you've already mentioned it has to fit in the car. We want to try and find things that are, I think, fairly. My idea is things that are fairly new. So my thinking is there's some on here that they've got things that are in their original packaging, or things that haven't been opened, they still got seals on, and it's probably been bought in order to move between different houses and stuff while they go to a new house and they've forgotten about it.
That's a key thing as well, because a lot of new homeowners will be looking on these like Vintage and Gumtree's Facebook markets. So like if there is a lot of things that we know, people will buy bowls. I don't know, like what else? What do people buy?
What do people buy?
Like cutlery, bowls, glasses, maybe like, I don't know, some
like little appliances and stuff,
small
maybe
appliances. Nothing majorly big.
No.
But like those things would sell. I'm sure they would.
Yeah, but the other angle you've already mentioned is going down the avenue of seeing if we can find collectibles, like antiques, things that either like the comic books avenue, or like trading cards, to, like, or figures, action figures. They pop off.
So you're trying to look for like research,
if you find any boxes of stuff that looks like it's in its original packaging, that's where we want to start. I think that's about it, really.
It's interesting that, and I guess like it works because now we do have these online platforms. So if we do manage to find something like in a bag that you can't see and you dig out and it's absolute gold, then you're laughing, mate. You are big time. We could even auction off some of the stuff potentially.
Well, the thing is, we've already established from a recent episode, really Vintage is a good place to start in terms of a certain price range. But if not, we've got the avenue of future car.
If we've got like a collectible or something, we could approach people who actually do the auctions.
Do you know what? There's a comic book shop that's open nearby here, and I reckon if we found anything in that avenue, we could just go there and just sell it straight to them. That's also a great thing. And grading things though cost money, so we'd have to bear that in mind.
True. But the best way to, if you are looking to sell something, the best thing to do is get 3 different quotes or prices for it. Then you can take the best one out of all of them, because some people might try lowball you, others might not.
I found that with the vintage stuff. You'd put something on and people would come at you with an offer that's like 50%, and you'd be like, oh, bugger off. But then if you just leave it up for like 2 or 3 days, even if what I was doing is I leave everything up for 2 or 3 days, and then I drop something by £1 or like literally like 4 or 5%, and then everybody who's liked it or favorited it before gets a notification it's been reduced. And so if you do that and then you drop it by not as much as people are offering it to you for, it at least inspires a few more people to come in the door. And I've had a bunch of offers come through from doing that. So just strategically going, okay, I'd be really happy with this price, giving you enough wiggle room to then go 48 hours later, I'll drop it by this much, 72 hours later, or even like after 10 views, I'll drop it by this much, whatever your sort of strategy is.
That's kind of what I did on my Vintage as well. I was like, I'm going to price it knowing that people are going to come in a bit lower, and I'm going to accept it because that's exactly what I wanted.
It is. So, when we go there, the whole idea will be, the other thing is like how we auction, because on iBid, I don't know if this works elsewhere, you have to do it in £10 increments. And then the last like hours when it gets really busy. So you want to plan it at a time where you can then go on in the last hour and be there actively watching
That's the thing. You just got to be ready like a hawk.
Yeah, really, you do have to be. And then obviously it's a case of going, you have a certain amount of days to then go and clear out the bin. So you want to make sure that you're at least lining up before a weekend or before a few days off. So a lot of organisation goes around this, but...
I'm intrigued, mate.
Could come away with 500 million quid.
Bro, off those workplace stories, I'm thinking we're going to get anything, everything.
Maybe. Let us know if you know of any like auction houses or storage units or places nearby you.
Yeah,
well
please
interested
do.
to find out.
Any websites as well. If we're looking at the wrong place, let us know.
Good point. However, one thing I will say is when we are on our high of celebrating the auction units and storage units, we're going to need to tell somebody about our high, happy emotions. And the person we need to talk to is our paid partnership, BetterHelp. BetterHelp are there for the highs and the lows. Always. They're ready as an online therapy platform to help you go through the trials and tribulations of lives and make sure that you're always enjoying what life has to offer.
Exactly, because life is a roller coaster, my friend.
Certainly is.
Same way those storage units can be. So, if you don't believe us, do go check it out. We've tried it ourselves. We can vouch for it, but they do have thousands of positive reviews on Trustpilot, and they are really, really good at what they do.
And they're easier than ever to sort of get signed up. All you need to do is go on, find an online questionnaire, fill out the details, and you match with the therapist, which you're welcome to change at any time if they don't feel like the right fit. They've all got different expertise and specialists, so you can read through their profiles and go from there. And you can do it from the comfort of your own home. You can do it from anywhere on your phone or your laptop, just chilling out, so no awkward appointments, no driving hours to places and then getting delayed in traffic and stressing yourself out. You can just pop online and there are you and your therapist ready to go.
Exactly. So if you use the code Suits and Sliders, you'll get 10% off your very first month. And you'll be helping out the pod.
Of course. Anyway, now it is time for Question of the Week.
Yes.
But before we get into the Question of the Week, we have got to do the all-important scratchies because we kind of forgot a little bit. Do you want to go first, bro?
Yes, mate. I'll kick us off. We're back to our OGs.
Good mood, man. Come on.
100k up for grabs with a little bonus game.
Let's go.
I have got £40, 100,000,
I'll take that.
20, 10.
I don't like any of these numbers, I'll be
10.
honest. No way.
£2.
Huh?
5,120. And I didn't find the Donny. So I got Nish, bro. Nish.
Right. My one, 5,000, £5, £2.
I'm liking that.
5,000, £4, £2. £5, £4. So if I get a 2, a 4, or a 5, we've won.
Yeah.
And I didn't get... I got £4! Woo! Yeah, buddy. Got a little bike, so it don't matter. But £4 scratchy. Love that, mate. That's
Bring it in, broski.
That's quadruple profiting.
Damn, son.
Yes, we got another winner.
Love that.
Which means
love that.
Our pot is now
427.
Love
it. Love it.
24/7, basically.
Right, we need to cash that bad
orders.
boys in.
Right.
Unreal. That's class, bro.
I love a little win. I was in the mood for a win today.
Anyway, well, speaking of which, we're halfway through Q1 now.
We are.
And we've got £427 as of right now.
We do.
What do you reckon we finish on?
It's a good question. And it's a good question of the week. £427 is where we are. I feel like we're building momentum. However, I feel like our strategies that are coming up require investment.
Yes.
So I feel like we'll end up bringing in more revenue. Doesn't necessarily mean more profits.
Yes.
Hey, terminology. I think we're going to finish on
a grand.
I'd be happy with £1,000 at the end of Q1. I think with our strategies we're going to use, £1,000 is where I feel most comfortable.
Yeah, I agree, because what we have coming up in the pipeline, from what we envision anyway, it will require spending.
It does.
And it's whether we have, by the end of Q1, sold any of the items we may have purchased potentially. True. I do think, though, not all of it will be spending. There will be some other grafting going on where we could pick up some nice cash. So I agree. I would be happy. I'll push us a little stretch target.
Stretch.
1.5.
1.5.
AI tools will come in then. That could be huge.
That would be so useful. That could be
massive.
Yeah, I'm intrigued now. Yeah, we'll see. But the only way we're going to get there is by you lot helping us out. So
Precisely.
head over to the Patreon.
Precisely.
And do not buy, well, do buy, but don't buy the annual subscription.
There we go.
Let us know what you think.
do.
Maybe if you could do a timestamp now. Should we do this? I'm doing it. I didn't even consult you. If you comment within the week of this episode dropping what you think we're going to end Q1 on, and whoever's closest, so one person is going to win. So even if there's one comment, you're going to win.
Damn.
If you get closest to however high we get, we'll give you 2 free months of Patreon.
Okay. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Why not a quarter?
I'll give him a whole quarter. What am I doing? I'm being stingy. You get a whole quarter of Patreon
There we
for
go.
free.
3 months.
3
Coming
months
in.
of
Love
Patreon.
that.
So if you haven't seen a comment already, comment a number and you might win.
There we go.
Not complicated.
Right, my friend.
Right.
So last week,
Yes.
do you remember? I said I was going to take money out of the pot.
You did.
To buy a mystery box.
You did.
Well,
Where is it?
Hold your horses,
Oh,
mate.
no.
Hold your horses. It didn't arrive.
What?
I don't know where it is. I've contacted the company. I've reached out. I've not heard anything back. So I'm really hoping I have not
Did you
been
spend all the
scammed
budget?
out of the money, bro.
How much of the budget have you spent?
40 quid.
It must be a banging mystery
So
box.
we actually should be
We're down to
subtracting that.
387 now.
387.
Yeah,
Yeah,
423,
sorry.
387.
I don't know where you're going with that. Anyway, so it hasn't arrived.
Okay.
So I found a replacement, my friend. And you'll be happy with this replacement.
Okay.
As you may know, we've been emailing a lot of brands recently.
We have.
Trying to get some sponsorship. Trying to get that cash moolah.
Oh.
Yeah,
I can
because
see where this is
The
going.
YouTube game, you need sponsorship.
You do. The more people that engage, the better sponsors we can get.
Yeah, and as you would have heard, we have a paid partnership with BetterHelp already.
We do.
Well,
Cheers to
my
them.
friends, here's our next paid partnership.
Time to announce our newest SMS sponsor without breaking anything.
I've broken some glass.
Is it smashed?
Yes. I'll pick that up in a minute. It is Heights. Let's do that again for the clip, yeah? No, focus now. This is a big moment.
Sorry.
It is
Heights.
Heights.
Oh, I went first that time. Can you do it one more time?
Yeah. It is
Heights.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have a brand new paid partnership.
Woo!
And this is our first physical unboxing that we've been gifted.
Products they've
You
sent
don't
to
know
us.
what's inside, my friend.
I don't. I've not seen this yet.
This
I'm
is
so
going to be
excited.
a reveal. Would you like to unbox? Because it technically is
Before
a
we
mystery
start,
box.
a little bit about Heights if you don't already know. They are an amazing, very modern, very new supplement, fitness, health brand.
Yeah, it's all about performance.
All about
making
performance.
life balances, making
mental
everything
focus,
right.
all that good stuff.
So
we're
we're going to tuck into it. We'll explain kind of what each of, I don't know what's in there, but you can have a look. We'll explain what's in there though.
Let's
go on, let's
love
have a
the
little
branding, by the
reveal.
way. Shout out to the
It's so
branding.
cool,
Whoever
man.
did that, you're on form.
So they are new, as Ollie said, because they do only have a couple of products out at the moment.
Wow.
Go on.
You know you love a bit of merch.
I always love merch, bro.
We've got a bit of merch. Look at this. Woo, raise your standards.
Ooh,
A bit of Heights
okay.
on the back.
Oh,
I like that.
nice.
It's really
Little
nice.
denim vibe.
Oh, it's good quality as well. It's
Very
12
cool,
size.
man. Very cool.
Oh,
Very
I
cool.
like that. I'm a bit
Very
of a hat
cool.
man. That
You
works
are,
for me.
mate. You
Go on, mate,
are.
try it on, see how it fits.
Damn.
This
bro.
looks well good.
Oh, yes.
Oh, bro, I think that's your colour, mate.
It's my colour. Brings out the colour of my eyes.
It's matching your outfit as well. Look at that.
It is.
Like it,
bro.
But yeah,
Look at that.
okay.
So Heights, yeah, exactly. They're B certified. They have plenty of scientific backing as well, which is great. So you know it's
They
not
do.
a scam because they
Yeah.
have the right certifications. And they have apparently backed their scientific studies through doing research through healthy individuals.
I saw something about this on social media. Yeah.
You would think, right?
You think everyone would, wouldn't you?
Every supplement brand or whatever it may be out there would test against the normal average people.
Exactly.
But they don't, surprisingly.
No,
they actually do it to people who need the particular supplements because they're deficient in them.
Exactly.
Which then shows the results are like way greater and more positive.
So they can say, boost your X by 35%, but it does that against people who were lacking it by 35% potential.
Exactly.
So it's just almost like a balancer more so than an actual boost.
It is crazy. But as I mentioned, so these are science-based, purely off healthy people.
Amazing.
They're products designed with the highest impact ingredients and deliberate purposes, which is really, really interesting. So, do you want to have a little unboxing? Tell us what we got in there.
Let's go for one of these sorts of interesting packages. So we got this one says biotic on
Biotic, yeah.
Let's have a little look.
Here we go.
Oh, I like
look
the
at
tubes.
that. Look at that.
I think whoever's done like the designs of these is really,
I
really
love the logo placement as well.
20 billion CFU, whatever that means.
Look at that.
Heights Biotic, 30 capsules, one a day. What's this all about?
So apparently this Heights Biotic makes you feel lighter, healthier, and energized throughout the day. Apparently they got a delayed release capsule. So it like make sure that your gut is absorbing everything, whereas some don't have that apparently. So the formula basically includes zinc, which assists the immune system and supports healthy skin care and nails. So that's what you're looking at there with the Biotic, my friend.
That's a dream one. That
pretty cool.
The amount of guys, I speak for myself on this. I know you don't after watching the day in live. I never do that morning routine, face wash, all that sort of stuff. I know I should, but the skin every now and again, a few breaks out when I get a bit stressed about things. That might be my little...
Your nails, your hair, all sorts, bro.
That might be the key ingredient to sort me out.
What are you going for next? What we got?
This is a colourful one, this one. Look at this. We've got the hydration electrolytes. Okay.
Massive. So this will help you stay energized. Apparently it's got magnesium, which helps contribute to the reduction of tiredness and fatigue.
It's got cognizin in there. This is the same sort of thing from the nootropics.
Massive. It
so
sharpens your focus.
It's like the brain fog stuff. That's what it clears.
Exactly. And look at the flavours, my friend. What have we got?
Oh, they got the cocktail set.
They do.
That's such an interesting choice.
They got the mango ginger mule, and they got the lime margarita and the peach spritzer as well, which is class. You know what? When it says
that's
mule,
so interesting. They've gone down the avenue of cocktails.
Wasn't there a mule on the Chips dealer or something like
Moscow
that?
Mule. Yeah. They've got the
horse tranquilizer. Funny that.
And there we are. The Chips dealer was a Moscow Mule.
Anyway, guys,
look at
the glass that I've just broken actually had an electrolyte in it.
Right, should I try one in here?
If you want to try one, you can, man.
I'm really intrigued for the lime margarita.
Go for it. Give it a shot, bro.
Here we are.
We like
it's got nine sachets in there, and this is a weird comment to make, but some brands, when they put like 9 different flavors in there, they typically scam on the really nice flavors, and they
the ones
push
that
up on the ones that haven't sold very much. This has got 3 of each, so I respect that.
Which is class, because
and then
then
once
you
find
really
out what you liked, you can then just buy that one ice cream, which would be quite.
Here you go. Got a little spoon for you as well. You can stir that.
There's no glass on that, is there?
Nah. All good, bro.
So when you lick your fingers, you start bleeding. Right, here we go. So while I'm doing this, you can check out the next one if you want.
Yeah, well, look at this.
Oh, this is the signature piece.
So this is the Vitals Plus. As you can see, I love the packaging.
The packaging is
so unique as well, isn't it?
Well, can you smell that? That smell is just emblem from that. That is
smell good?
Crazy. That smells so good.
Wow. You know that lime margarita that we had from Sarah Williams brand?
Willingham, yeah.
That's what that
just
smells
like it. It does.
That's insane.
Wow. That's impressive how it hits that so well.
So yeah, looking at the Vitals Plus, right, guys? So this apparently helps you make you feel sharper and brighter throughout the day as it promotes energy metabolism, which is class. Sounds brilliant, right? It's got all-in-one multivitamin with 20 vital nutrients, which is insane.
So yeah, with this
20
one, you're taking,
nutrients in that tablet.
You're taking 2 a day, and yeah, you're covered basically. One in the morning, one in the afternoon.
So apparently, in particular, it's got a nutrient called vitamin B12 and iron, which apparently help regulate your tiredness so you can sleep longer and deeper.
I need that badly.
Mate, we do some late night pods, I must say. And it's got vitamin C and B as well, which helps support your mental health through normal psychological function. So it helps keep the neurotransmitters producing throughout the day.
Right, here we go. Taste test on the lime margarita.
I am
super
phenomenal. Intrigued.
Wow. That's so good. It's actually really strong, which I quite like. I like a strong flavour.
Well, it does say 500 mils, so this is probably a bit less than 500
True,
mils.
that's probably why it's so strong. Yeah. Wow. Clears your senses a bit as well. That would definitely get you.
That is good.
Do you know what it tastes similar to? When I did the London Marathon thing, they put these electrolyte packs everywhere. Yeah. And they were obviously the really nice ones they had at all the different stores. And that tastes like, in the sense of the hydration side of it, it tastes just like it.
Really? Yeah.
It's a bit of a stronger flavour, which I actually quite like. Interesting.
Nice, man. So yeah, that's what we've got gifted as well. Is there anything else in the box?
There's a little sticker in the bottom as well. You've got to love a little height sticker.
Oh, we got a sticker somewhere, bro.
Let's go come on the pod somewhere. Do you know what? I think it might go on the Xbox.
Yeah, but
we'll stick it up.
Branding, bro. We're not sponsored by Xbox.
So yeah, I mean, shout out to Heights. They're phenomenal.
Massively.
You're going to see them a lot more on social media. If you go over and check their stuff out, obviously it helps us, helps you as well, I'm sure.
So we've got 20% discount to give you guys with the code S&S. So go check it out. Go use that code. You can purchase any of these products you've seen today. They also have 2 more products, which is the Karma Plus, which I really want to try, mate. It's got ashwagandha in it, and apparently it helps settle you when you're nervous or your mental health is really bad and down at the moment. You had a really bad long day. That is apparently the one to have. They also have Magnesium Plus, which obviously helps make you feel more calmer, rested. If you're doing your workouts, this is perfect to fuel your workouts and recover from. So do go check it out. Any other products that they get, hopefully they'll be sending it to us and we can try it out for you guys to see. But do not forget, code S&S for 20% off.
Heights, love that. Thank you to you lot as well. We hope to see some more products as they grow in the future. That's such a cool one, man.
So cool,
man.
Man.
So you know what? That's better than the mystery box. I'm saying it now. It's 10 times better than the mystery box. Speaking about stuff we've seen so far.
Yes.
I think we not only just give them that discount, I think we give them another little nugget.
Don't say we don't do anything
We're
for
giving you so much.
This is outrageous.
This is basically a big advert. All in all. Right.
Yeah, watch out for the glass.
I just decided to pick up the new topic. So, in terms of looking at the auction houses, looking at the sites, I found quite a popular online auction house. And if you don't already know, get to know Whatnot. Have you heard about Whatnot?
No, I don't think I have.
Mate, they've been all over. So maybe it's just because my algorithm's sending it to me. So Whatnot is like, it's an online kind of auction site. So you're talking, imagine eBay mixed with TikTok. That's kind of the vibe.
Yeah.
And so you got people going live and they're promoting certain products. And what they do is they say, like, okay, I've got this kind of new tonic. It's brand new, never been opened. And we are going live now. The bid's at £1, the bid's at £3. You got 5 seconds, you got 4 seconds, the bid's at £7. And sold for £9 to this person. And it's literally this really fast energy.
Like a chat's place. Coming up, people bid in, and that's how it looks.
And like, it's so easy. All you need to do is swipe and your bid's in. And so people are swiping and the bids are chopping up. So I watched the Four Bros do one recently. They did like a full 2.5 hour set on Whatnot going live. It's almost like a streaming platform. And they go on there and they're doing all their merch. They did things like clubs. They give away rounds with them, which have crazy amounts of money.
Oh, so you literally just like sold, next product, sold, next product.
Literally as quick as that. It's like being in the middle of like a vendor's high street sort
like
of thing.
The Apprentice. You know when they jump on and they do like the auctioning thing?
Exactly.
That's insane. I love that program as well.
So shout out to Whatnot. If you're a small business owner, I think this is a really good place to auction yourself and your own products. It's a fantastic place to start.
Do you get
really straightforward?
Do you need to get like a following fan base, or is it just like?
So no, the thing is that you put up a niche, right? So you go on there and you say that your niche could be men's vintage clothing, for example. Let's say that. And it would put you in the pot of like, I mean, for example, if I went on there now, you click on the men's vintage and it have a bunch of people on there, and whoever's live will be pushed towards the top. The more people you've got in your live, the higher you are pushed to the top. You could be a brand new account, but if you've got enough people at the top.
So if you're selling quality items.
Exactly. So on the Four Bros one, they had anything from like 200 people all the way up to like 1,500 people live at one time, which is just insane. And you can put in like a listing bid of what's coming up, so people can get excited. People put pre-bids in on certain items, which is really cool.
And you can share on your socials and things like that, I'm sure.
So yeah, as I said, it's a live stream shopping platform. In terms of a few bits about it, so in terms of how you sign up, you hop on there, as you said, minimal cost to start. There's no actual cost to get an account on there, which is really good if you want to start selling things. So it's a really easy sign-up process and onboarding, and it's no cost to list as many products as you like. So you can have a brand that's, I don't know, maybe candles or whatever, or maybe like books or maybe paintings. You hop on there, you put all your brand products on there, and then it's so simplified. It's as simple as Vinted when we were saying about If you want to buy something, the software itself sorts out packaging, delivery, and all that sort of stuff. And if you go on there, you can usually get yourself quite a few discounts. So a couple of other little bits on there. Logistics-wise, it's all got built-in payments. So you put your card on once, and it's managed from there. It does it all for you. It's really great for clearing stock. This is a really important.
This is what I was going to say. I was going to say, like, especially around like Easter, spring, maybe at the end of summer. Right, guys, we're going to come on here. We're giving away huge discounted prices. Get on there. This is starting at £1, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
Sick.
Another angle to it as well, which I think is a really important point to mention. If you're looking to build a community around your brand, it's a really cool time to engage with people who like your product. So the Four Bros, when they were on there, they were talking to the fans.
Brand as well.
And you can comment, for example, I commented like, at one point midway through, Deck had like gone off camera and come back on camera. And he had like a wet mark on his shorts. And like, I saw somebody else comment it, and so I commented it as well. I was like, Deck got a bit too excited about that last sale. And Deck, actually, I saw him look at the comment and look down, and then everyone started following the comments going, oh yeah, Deck's pissed himself.
And can you react to like comments
that's a swear word, isn't it? Pissed.
Pissed? No.
Pissed is a swear. Oh, I won't then. I'll take that.
What are we, mate?
Pissed. No,
we're not. No. That is
anyway, you can like answer questions. You can interact with the audience, which is really cool because you can kind of build like an actual relationship with them before you sell things, which is quite nice and just really different to any other platform. A couple of honest downsides. Always important to mention.
It is.
You need to be comfortable on camera. It's very face value, and it's about energy. So if you're not comfortable on camera, you probably won't get this high energy flux, which is like dominating the platform, and it'll be very difficult to retain customers. You need to be ready to go. Like, it's going to be quite an interactive experience for your audience.
I guess so. If you've never done it before, what a perfect place to start, really.
At the same time, if you just really want to believe in your product, and you could be there like, okay, like some people do Pokemon cards and it's not their face. They kind of put their hands on camera and they do that. So you can always do it where your face doesn't necessarily have to be on it, but your voice can be. It's always about what you're saying because there's no caption function, there's no pop-ups or anything. So it's simply what you say is what goes on the platform.
Cool.
There are certain fees and margins and things. So how it looks is, on average, there's a 2.9% payment and processing fee. And then there's typically 8% commission for the brand. So you're looking to give away about 11% on average. But that differs. You can have like some items, if it's like antiquities, as far as like 0% commission. Some other things are like close towards 4% commission. So it ranges. In that sort of bracket.
But I guess
some things to be aware of.
I guess if you're looking to sell something that you're trying to get rid of as soon as you can, it's a perfect place to do so. If it's not going away on Vinted or the Facebook markets of the world, or even your own website that you have, jump on there and you might just sell it.
Exactly. So for the last point, another little giveaway on the episode. I can't believe we're doing it. 3 in 1 episode is mental. Another little giveaway. If you use the code that's on screen now, I don't actually know what the code is, but there's going to be a code on screen right now. It'll also be a link in the description below. The really cool thing about this is the referral program that they offer is it's a mystery referral. So if somebody clicks on it, they can get anything from £10 credit up to £200 credit to use on Whatnot, which is insane. And also, whatever you get comes back to us to be able to use as well, which is fantastic. It helps us. It costs you nothing. All you need to do is click the link and sign up.
Give it a go, guys. Let us know what you get as well if you do give it a go.
I'd be so interested.
Please do.
And so that's what's coming up for you guys as well. That's your little nugget for the episode.
Well, speaking of some more giveaways, my friend.
No way.
4. We got to spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel. I almost forgot. Do you want to do it, mate? Actually, no, you don't, because you've got the glass
I'll do it
first over.
Right. I'm going.
Jamie's about to cut his foot off.
Got me sliders on. Sliders are glass proof.
Don't say that. Don't try this at home, kids. We're not selling sliders. Right, so last week we had a 25% on Patreon. Remember, big swing, because last time you did a diddy little swing.
I did like 3, didn't I?
Right, here we go.
Are you ready? 25% off Patreon again?
Do it again, or should we do it again? Because that's what last week was.
Is what it is.
That's what it was.
The wheel has spoken.
The wheel has spoken. So, yes, 25% off Patreon if you use the code that's on the screen. No.
Now, bear in mind, right? If you purchase a year membership, you still get 25% off that.
You do. Wow. And one person who gets in the comment section is getting 100% off for 3 months. So I think this episode has been insane. I think we've done like 5 or 6 giveaways on this episode alone, bro.
And you got 20% off heights as well.
And if you think that's where it stops, it doesn't. We're giving away again on the Patreon in about 10 minutes time.
We are.
Oh my
What are we doing?
What are we doing? Well, that was a massive giveaway, episode 59. 59 was just a giveaway app.
I love it,
We
man.
might have to just title this,
Giveaway.
Everything's a Giveaway.
Giveaway.
Mental. Also, we're going to be coming back on Sunday with an extension of whatever mission we're trying.
Yes.
So do come back this Sunday to see how the storage unit thing goes. There's plenty of options here. It'll be wicked if we manage to bag ourselves a mystery one for a massive amount of money.
Yeah, because we do have to bid against people as well. That is the other problem.
That's where it starts to get challenging.
A little bit.
It looks like on the site, when it's like the last hour of something, it goes
Everyone jumps on
Everyone
it.
jumps on
makes
it.
sense.
So yeah, that has been today, episode 59. You've got your codes for everything you can possibly get. Grab yourself a heights, head over, get some therapy done, jump over to Whatnot, spend 20 quid, and then head over to Patreon to get your next giveaway.
Whoa!
We'll see you next week. Check us out on the socials at Suits and Sliders everywhere. Toodle pip!
And cheerio!
Go!
But do not forget, code SNS for 20% off.